Welcome back to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus, in case you didn't know. Then we are going to continue on our central train-fed hub that we have up here. I have made some preparations and some adjustments since the end of last episode. First of all, everything's blinking. Why is everything blinking? Well, if you look at the outline here, I want all of this to be outside of logistics area network so that I can set up everything and make it ready. Once everything is ready, then I will put in this blueprint that will then superimpose on top, place all the roboports, and then as soon as that happens, everything will just go into a flurry of attack. And I will also hook up this line here so that all the trains start coming in. So I will try to make everything ready now for just a big swoop in here. And we have a few things I want to do before that. So one of the things is, well, we have I've added 2 more lanes here, and I want to convert these to, let's remove this overlay, remove it to basically this one. That should be pretty straightforward. And there we go. Done. Now I can take this out. Maybe not right now. Maybe wait until this leaves. And the other one will be for, where is it? Oh, it's just here. Not that one. Not that one. This one, actually. Here it is. I'm going to get that production. Get it? That was weird. And then get it all the way up here. Got it. That's also working. And you... Why did it not copy the... Oh, right. I know. So that goes here. And did this one get the name? Yes, it did. And I will then take out here. Right, so that's what we also want to do up here is basically replace all of this. We can replace this immediately, I think. Well, let's try it. Take this one out and you will go basically anywhere. And then, oops. Go. Oh, it's not connected. It's not connected. That was a bad idea. Like so many other things. All right, whatever. I'm just going to get you down here. Interestingly enough, oh, all of these are, yeah, they don't have anywhere to go because I don't have it. I don't have any logistics chest outside of this area. So that's kind of a thing. In any case, that's all right. We will be going up here. So that means what we've done now is we have now set our supply train and our fueling train. They are now working. Unfortunately, the fueling train is not working because it can't go in there. So we're gonna have issues with fueling train. It is what it is. We'll deal with that. This one is also coming back just to consume a few more materials. I went out and shot some things. Should be good. I will then take a look and show you what I've done with this one. I have marked these things as not being available in the network. And yeah, I think that's just fine. What I have done is added a few rows. This one we had last time, but I've added one more row up top here. This will be for all of the water things. So we have concrete, we have the painted concrete, we have the hardened concrete, and we have the painted hardened concrete. We have a bit of chemical plants. We should probably do stuff like this, just for good measure, because we can. And then we can get the cliff explosives. Cliff explosives require barrels that I have somewhere. And it also requires grenades that we'll get here. Then I have these items here. I have decided to have 2 of these centrifuges for a reconversion because if I look, I don't think that actually works. But I think that if we look at it down here, you will see that there are quite a few of these that are not being converted. So I will need to convert those back again. And then we have some nuclear fuel, not because I need it, but because, hey, I want to make it sure that it's consistent. Get that in there. There are a few other things as well inside here. There was a really good comment about, hey, remember to make some mod, what are they called? Stone furnaces, because stone furnaces are being used for the boilers. Yeah, so that's it. And I think that was basically all the things that are now in here. I've also decided to make these chest ads not really super necessary. So if you have something else that you feel that I'm missing or you want more of, then you can just change it up as you like. So what I now need to do is a super boring thing to do, but it kind of has to be done. And basically, if I look at it, we can do... So the way I will generally make it is if I look at something like this, I will copy and then I'll paste it into this. And that gets whatever is needed in order to produce for 30 seconds. Wow, 5 things being attacked? Or 5 things destroyed? Yeah, we need to get you out there again. We'll do that. So this one will make sure that we now have all the things that we want get in here. But since this is not inside a robot network, it doesn't work. And then I go over here and then set up something reasonable numbers. I think I'll just make 100 of this and then copy paste the next thing. Look at the numbers, and some things will be completely outrageous, but most things will be pretty fine. So copy paste. This one might be a bit off, right? Yeah, I don't think I want 1,100 in here. We'll make you with, I don't know, 500 maybe, and 500 here. But they're just really expensive. And then this will be, again, do we want 100 of these? Sure. That's probably fine, because we also have something stored in the supply chain. If needed, copy paste. This one won't be much. Okay, fine. And I will, for any other thing that I don't know what I should do with, I'll just put it to 100, because at the end of the day, you make it and then you just, it gets full and then you're done with it. So unless I have a compelling reason why it shouldn't be 100, then I'll just make everything into 100. For example, this one is a compelling reason why not to have it to 100. Copy, paste. 750 plus that, that's kind of a lot. And we're probably going to run out of all of these things, but I don't think I want that many in here. Do I want 100? Nope, I want 1,000. Probably even more. There, and that should be maybe like 4,000. Yep, I like some of those. And then we can take it to that one, copy, paste. This is going to be absolutely insane. So I'm going to cut this one down to 500 and then copy, paste. So they get both of them, but one of them is not going to be, is that smart? Probably not. Yeah, copy, paste there. And I will see how many do we want of the underground. I don't know, maybe like 500. Something like that. And copy here just to see if the numbers, these numbers are not so bad. So I will also get that one. And of course, now I just need to do it for everything else, and that's boring to look at. So I will just take care of that and then we'll be back afterwards. Now we're back here at this location, and I think everything should be ready to hook up. So that will be one of the next, or the next thing is we will hook this one up here so we can see trains coming in. Then once we start seeing that the trains will be coming in, they'll be unloaded, they'll be coming up here. Then after that, I will be doing that. And I think that this would be a very appropriate time to do a bit of a time lapse. So I'll be roaming around, taking a look at this while we just enjoy how this is working. Probably speed it up a bit because there will be some lag here. So let's do that and enjoy a bit of a time lapse on how this entire thing comes online. So what we've been seeing now is that all of the trains coming in, the only thing that actually gets unloaded from these locations is actually here, the landfill. As you can see, that goes all the way up here because we have landfill locations up here. I honestly really don't want that because this one should not be here. So I'm going to kill that, and that'll unfortunately get a lot of robots stuck because they don't have anywhere to go. But that's going to be our next thing that we'll also do a little time lapse for. Now that we have all the stuff in here, I think it's time for us to enable the roboports in this area so that we can see that everything gets going. This insanity that you are seeing here is also, first of all, it's very bad for the YouTube compression. There is no way that the YouTube compression can keep up. So if you think this looks in low resolution, that's because all of the static here means that the YouTube compression doesn't really work. It's just snow on screen is never really a good idea. So what we're seeing here, it's very easy to start saying that there's a problem, there's something wrong. Actually, that's not the case. We have a total of 15,000 logistics spots exactly in the network. They're all busy. That means we have 15,000 active, and that's not how things are going to be generally. Remember, what we did was send in, for example, here we have, I guess, like 64,000 in these. And yeah, I have 800 of those, and it's only 45 that's actually actively being picked up. And what I'm then trying to do is just trying to make sure that what we get in here will now be moved back up here. So at some point, maybe it'll take half an hour, maybe it'll take 2 hours, I don't know. Then they will have moved all of these away from the active providers into the storage chest, and then the rest of the time will be spent on actually circling things in here to build up all the stuff that needs to be built as part of the logistics hub. So this is definitely a hard startup we're doing here, and I wanted to do that because I wanted to see just how well it worked and just have a look at it. And all of these, you can see here, there's 1.4 in each of these, and we're currently only picking up 40 of them. So the list of outstanding logistics command is absolutely insane. And this is also why I have built so many roboports here. It might seem a bit excessive, but it's for good reason that I need so many roboports. What we can then do is we can simply let it just sit here for a while. Let's just wait for it to empty all of this stuff into this logistics network. Once that happens, we will see a much more interesting pattern emerge. That pattern will be that as soon as the train comes in, all 15,000 robots, they can each pick up 4, will actually go in immediately and pick up 60,000 of whatever product comes in. That's almost enough to, for example, empty an entire red circuit train or green circuit train in just one fell swoop. And that's going to be really exciting as well to see that. But it's going to take a long time to sort of have this whole thing settle down. So I'll let this run, and then we can come back a bit later on when things have sort of settled down a bit. After about 20 minutes of just idle time here, it seems to have slowed down quite a bit. So let's have a closer look at this. What we're seeing now is, yes, there's only 300 logistics spots that are active at any given time. There are these big clouds around here, so that's pretty nice. What we will then see is that stuff like this here, this is set to 5,000. So that means between all of these, we have 5,000 already stockpiled here. There will be some of these, this one, probably over busy. And let's look at this. So I think we can actually do something. Let's take that one out. Oops. And here, and then take these two out. And that should be good. So maybe that's more realistic to get more pipes, because for some reason, well, also pipes are being used for a lot of things. But basically now at this moment, there aren't a lot of things that are operational in high quantities. So these ones are. And I will update this so that it makes sure that we get it. Do we have enough? Yeah, we do have enough of this, right? So what is the next challenge after this? Well, now this is operational. It's working. It's brilliant. It's good. That means anything we want, we can just come in here and we will have it. What we then need to do is we need to start destroying all the stuff that we built long time ago. For example, we need to destroy all of our nuclear power plants. And I then need to make sure that we build our rebuild inside here. So now we see again all of the roboport, all of these time construction bots getting in there. And you can also see that my FPS is dropping. It's actually dropping more than I think it should be for absolutely no reason. Maybe it was just sending them out. Yeah, it's always like this. This overlay here is pretty damn intense on the updates. You can see as soon as we disable it, it goes back up to 60. This is why it was a debug option previously. Not actually all the way. The train signals are also taking a bit. I don't think I need the train signals anymore, but this one is super glorious to look at. So we will just have this, and this will just continue to deconstruct. We're going to be pulling the deconstruction all the way down so that we can get all these things out. What I'd really like to do is get this one out. Oh, I can't do that. We actually need to make sure that I can get my trains out of here. And that will be down to this location. We will get that out while we have the deconstruction going. Oh man, running over this is so dangerous. Because the trains are coming in. It's all good. It's all good. No problem. No problem. I need to make sure that I can get this one out. There. Let's see if... Is it moving? Yes, that one is moving. I just wanted to be able to get out. This one is junk, so I will not have this one anymore. This station with 1 forward for coal doesn't exist anymore. This can go out and get refueled. And then we can take this out again. Good. All right, that is what we wanted. And now we are seeing there's just some activity here. Not a lot of activity, but some activity. And we are gradually, pretty quickly actually, I'm just actually surprised at how quickly we're doing this. Taking out our roboport or our product facility. Yeah, you know what? You know what? What if I did this? I am not sure I can do this, but I'll try blacklisting this and then saying, don't delete this and don't delete that. Let's see if that works. Looks like it's working. So that should take everything except for the roboports out. That should make it a bit easier to deconstruct things. And right now it's just all about the deconstruction. We just want to deconstruct everything so that we can... the one thing that we maybe have a bit of problems with deconstructing, this one is kind of still used. Everything else is not really used. And this part here, the military hub, doesn't have a replacement. So when we delete that, we don't have a replacement for anything at all. And that's a bit of a shame. So what I'm going to do is I will be taking this new little blueprint and I'll be pulling it all the way down here. Oh yes. And then I will, yeah, that's kind of a bit of a deconstruction here. I'll be pulling it out there as well. And here as well. And then we'll also delete this side. This side. Oh, crap. We're taking out radars as well. That's not great. I'm going to have to put in radars again. And what I basically want to do is make sure that we have all this disabled. I don't like these anymore. They don't need to be there. And yeah, as long as I have that one. And then I need to just put in... We'll put in the radars again so that they will still be there. Yeah, we can see now we have a problem up here with radars, or lack of radars, to be honest. Let's get that settled in, and then we want to just look at the deconstruction again. Just having a look at this just as we are deconstructing it, so that we can get ready. Now you see a lot more activity down here as well. I guess that's because some of the things that we now have deconstructed here, it now thinks that we have to start reprocessing it again. So we'll leave this running for a bit just to get a good look at how this deconstruction is going on. And so finally, after a few hours of staring at little yellow dots on the map, it seems to be that we have finally cleared the way. And I think that will be sort of what we wanted to achieve in this episode. What we've done now is we've taken out the entirety of the old base. We've replaced it with this little, very extremely compact thing. And now that we have this operational, we have all of the trains coming in. It's mainly the fuel train that's busy, but aside from this, nothing much is happening. There are a few things to keep in mind. Here we have some things that are not working so well. That'll be something we'll take a look at next episode. We do know that the purple and white, they're sort of barely keeping up, but why is the red one suddenly not performing so well? That's weird. And also the blue, why is the blue not keeping up? Well, of course, we've been consuming a lot of blue here, but still, it's very interesting why the red ones are not keeping up. Also, we've been attacked quite a lot out here, and yeah, we have some gaping holes in our defenses, so someone will probably have to do some kind of reconstruction of this to restore our battlefront, and probably also take out some of this junk down here, definitely. But that is all worries for another day. What we can at least say at this point is that it is awesome that we have our new hub completely built. I will remember to upload the blueprints, and so that you can copy it into your base, so you don't have to do all of this stuff here again. Also, of course, I hope you enjoyed this very different one with a bit of a time lapse here and there, just to see the robots working. I think it was really really an opportune moment to do that as part of one of these episodes. So with that, I will just thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button as usual. If you've not subscribed yet, then, well, please consider subscribing. And of course, I will see you guys in the next episode. As long as there are Patreon supporters supporting the channel, we will be adding that. So if you want to see more episodes, consider supporting on Patreon, or just if you want to support the channel. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care. And as always, stay effective.